All right, hello. Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Sai, and I welcome you to this stream and to this replay. I am known as the Sylvan Rose here on YouTube as well as other social media platforms, and today I am going to be tapping into the collective energy, source energy, angelic energy, and spirit guide energy in order to um, see if there is any messages that need to come out for us today collectively or for someone specifically who may be tuning into this message either currently or as this is being filmed or on another day and time if you are catching this replay or any edit of it. There may be a message for you. These readings are timeless. I will say that please do remember and understand that my tarot messages are meant to be confirmation of what you already know. If something doesn't fit, please don't make it fit. Always trust your own intuition and, you know, my goal is also to never to promote information which is going to scare you, to cause you to feel negative, or to cause you to doubt yourself or your intuition. So, if this is the energy that you're picking up on from me, I would recommend that you ground yourself and kind of, you know, understand that not every message is for you. I am a relatively new collective reader. However, this is something that I am quite in tune to, so I'm excited to share it. This is a new setup that I'm trying out today to try to see if my cards being visible is useful or helpful during this. And yeah, so as I said, my name is Sai, and generally I tend to tap into the spirits of light, whether this is source energy, collective energy, angelic energy, or loving spirit guides, as well as divine feminine and divine masculine, loving energies who wish to come forward with specific and clear messages. Yeah, so I'm going to take a second, and I did go ahead and give some sage and some incense here. I am going to go ahead and cause a ringing noise. So if you are sound sensitive, I'm going to give you a second to turn down the volume. That's not what I want. Alrighty. So that being said, let's see what we can get started with. Now this light is already too bright, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit, and hopefully you can still see it. So what I am actually going to do is I am going to move this. Okay, cool. You can still see it up here. I just don't want to tip it over. Because I have this, tablecloth on here that I don't normally use. And as I'm using it, I'm seeing this might not be the smoothest for my shuffling, but that is okay. So what I will do instead, I'm going to go ahead and clear a little bit of room. And spill things off of it, but I have a little table here that I'm gonna just sit down and use this for my shuffling. Okay. So, um, yeah, let's go ahead. I want to see. So, thank you to my angels, spirit guides, source energy, my higher self, my loving ancestors, and protective and loving spirits who are here for our highest good and would like to assist me in clear and relevant messages. I call upon Archangel Michael in order to help set a really calm, loving, and clear space for channeling. I go ahead and would like to surround all of us in source light who are here together and really create this grounded, loving space in order for us to see what wants to come out. With that being said, now I will shuffle my cards. Okay. Okay, so let's get a theme for our first message. Spirit, what theme? What's our theme today for this message? Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alright, we've got Knight of Raphael, which is the Knight of Cups in a traditional tarot deck. And he says romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Okay, so let's see if we can. Yeah, you still can't see it that good, but we're gonna keep it there, and it's gonna be good. Okay, let's stick him here. How about we'll just put it here for now. And thank you for your patience here as I figure out how the best way for me to do this is. All right. So with that Knight of Raphael, as it says, that is really about love. Not just romantic love, although it is kind of like he's kind of like the Prince Charming of the deck. However, the thing with the Knight of Cups is that he's the kind of guy in the tarot who is in love with love. And when I say guy, that's just a general word. In the traditional tarot deck, he is represented as a dude. And yeah, so he's just kind of like the guy that's in love with love. And so this doesn't have to be about romantic love, as it says. It can definitely be about love for yourself. It can be about creativity. It can be about just being in loving situations that make you feel loved and passionate, and in general, just loving connection with people, places, things, situations, ideas, concepts, yourself, etc. So, what else can we get some more clarification about? What about this? Ooh, that flew out of there. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, seven of Michael, which is the Seven of Swords. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So, in a traditional tarot deck, this Seven of Swords. Sorry for continuing to touch my eye. But the Seven of Swords is depicted as someone who's kind of like being sneaky, and they're usually like kind of stealing swords, basically some representing some sort of deception or lying or something that's not clear, something that's going on under the radar. However, in this, we do not actually see that. What we see is there is someone who is standing at a crossroads. One of them is like kind of, dark and spooky and woodsy, and the other one is actually like clear, and one of them is clearly looking better than the other. And we have our guardian Archangel Michael who's standing here at the crossroads. Now, I will say one interesting thing that I'm noticing is that this person, um, he's, oh my god, my eye. He is standing here and he is looking just like straight at this path. And he is not even noticing that there is this clearer path over here. Um, and it's not like, in my opinion, what I'm getting is like, for some reason, hmm, okay, so one message that I'm getting is about um, not seeing, basically like your emotions getting in the way of seeing all different perspectives. So, kind of, whether it's being really passionate about the harder path and not seeing that there's a better path, being really passionate about a topic and feeling like there is no way forward, I think could be pretty relevant. I think in the collective right now, one message that I'm picking up on, based on my own experience and kind of the energy I'm picking up as well, is that we're being asked to really open up our belief in ourselves, and our belief in what we are capable of the people that we can become, who we have always been capable of becoming, and kind of like who we really are at our core, which has never changed but was never allowed to reveal itself for some of us, or was kind of overshadowed. Sorry, I've just noticed my incense has become stuck, which is interesting. Um, so maybe there's something that you need to rekindle. Maybe there is a passion of yours, something that you're really loving and passionate about, um, in terms of a dream that you had, something that really, was very romanticized to you. Maybe it was a creative endeavor or something to do with writing, poetry, something that really was that you would associate with love, something passionate, and something that was a dream of yours. And for whatever reason, it didn't come to fruition at the time when you originally had it, or as it's kind of coming up right now. You're being asked to open your eyes to the possibilities, and that there may actually be something going on that you can't see. And it's actually something that is going to help us to move towards a better path of possibility. So, this isn't something that you have to create in order for it to happen. You don't have to take the hard way. You don't have to go on the hard path in order to achieve this access to this love, access to this project, access to this skill, access to this way of life, access to this transformation for you. There is actually another path that you're not seeing, and or that you are only now starting to see. So, that's good news, because what that means is there is an opportunity right now for you to work with yourself and to work with others, work with your guides and your spiritual companions or people in the physical world. But really, what I'm getting is this is a time to partner with yourself. This is a time to partner with yourself, to kind of give that loving energy towards yourself. So I split the deck here, and we've got the Emperor and Divine Guidance. So, yeah, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So, again, there is another pathway opening up that wasn't what am I trying to say? It was always possible, but it was something that was farther away from your current pathway. And to the point where you didn't really believe anymore, perhaps, that it was something, that there is anything else that would come up that would allow you to achieve this dream. And really, what this is saying is that you can tap into your higher wisdom. Okay, your higher wisdom, the wisdom of trusted teachers and guides that you may have around you, the wisdom of your spirit guides, the wisdom of your inner self, mostly. And you can take charge of this situation, okay? You can take charge and make an ambitious plan with yourself. So you can choose to kind of take this loving energy that's available to you, the support and guidance, and you can really tune into it. You can find an alternate approach. There is something available outside of what would normally be available to you, something that is essentially like magical almost, or just straight up. And the thing that is going to help you get there is believing in yourself. And that is so corny, but yeah, I think that's really the case. You may still be dealing with some limiting beliefs about what is possible for you. I was getting a lot of messages and downloads today about self worth. So you may be struggling with your self worth. Okay, we've got perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. And 4 of Raphael, seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, and be aware of your own emotions. Okay, so this to me, this couldn't be more clear, right? Like, this message is absolutely about there is something, an opportunity that is becoming available, is available to you, that is really different from what you believe is possible. And the way to access that is to tap into your own loving emotions and to figure out what it is. Not even figure it out. I think that implies, like, again, putting in effort. But in my experience, the effort is, I think one of the most effective ways to channel that effort is to put it towards your own self. So rather than us putting effort into trying to figure out a path, it is kind of opening up ourselves to our own magic and possibilities and allowing ourselves to believe that there is more than what we know. that we just as human beings cannot see all the possibilities. Our minds are just like, that's not what our minds are meant to do. Our minds are not meant to pick out every single thing that's possible anywhere, every time, and then to believe that somehow we've come up with everything and that everything else is like just not, it's not possible. Not understanding that like that's just, it's a very limiting viewpoint. And so we're being asked to believe in the magic of connecting with your emotions, to believe in the magic that comes when you turn and look at yourself and work on basically believing that there is a path for you to becoming more fulfilled, to feeling happier, to feeling more at peace, to being in a better situation for you than the one that you are in right now, and that you don't have to limit yourself based on your past beliefs. So even if you have believed something fully up until today, you have a choice to start to change that belief. It's not going to be easy necessarily. It might be super easy. You're probably going to be surprised. But you have to go into it understanding that, like, the power that you have is the choice. And the hardest part is going to be allowing yourself to make that choice and committing to connecting with yourself in a different way. I hope that's making some amount of sense. Basically, there are new perspectives available to you, and we're being asked to really tap into them because there is, you know, there's a possibility that is emerging that you are, that a higher part of you already knows about. A higher part of you has already connected the dots and figured out how it is possible to get you there. You just need to believe that there's part of you that understands that and to tap into that. All right, we got the Six of Ariel. Okay. I'm just smiling because this literally says material needs get fulfilled in magical ways and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Is this literally not what I was just saying? You can't write this, right? Like, you are capable of more than you believe you are. We all are. We have been programmed with these limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in the beliefs that we were given as children and that our parents were given as children and their parents' parents. And for the most part, most people don't have a negative intent. So there's no one to blame for this. But once you become aware of it, I do believe that we all have a responsibility to take more ownership over it. So this message is coming through pretty clearly. There is a path beyond what you are seeing in this moment from your logical mind. Your logical mind is limiting you at this time. Not just your logical mind, but also the emotions that are being generated about those thoughts and all of these beliefs. So a belief is just a thought that you think again and again and again. Think about that. A belief is just a thought that you think again and again and again. And your brain will find evidence around you to support the belief. But what if you started to open yourself up to the idea that maybe there's more beliefs out there than what you thought? Maybe there is other people out there who are having completely different experiences than you are, that are having this and are trying to share with you right now that you have so much more potential than you believe, and you are worthy of that potential no matter what has happened to you in your life, no matter what you have gone through, no matter what you are going through, no matter how many times you have been let down, broken down, felt victimized, thought, been disappointed, and no matter what, okay, you are born worthy of having these magical experiences, of having your needs fulfilled in magical ways, of connecting with the parts of you that make you feel alive, connecting with the things in life that bring you happiness and joy and make you excited to be alive. And you have a right to come into this new way of believing that there are better paths. And as I just split the deck a second ago, we have this King of Swords, which is about staying in your integrity. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. So it's not that, like, we're not being asked to, like, be delusional, but we're being asked to let go of our expectations and to let go rather than, like, create a completely whole different situation that what we think is magical. Instead of kind of going in that direction, instead just believing that there are possibilities that we don't see and that we don't need to try to figure them out. We need to just allow ourselves to continue to believe that something new can happen that doesn't make sense and that it doesn't have to make sense. And the fact that it doesn't make sense makes sense because the other card here is celebration. Okay, look at this. Look how cute this is. This is success. This is abundant rewards. This is releasing yourself from burdensome situations. This is letting go of those things which are keeping you in those old belief systems. This is taking an easier path. This is choosing right now, to open yourself up and understanding that you can be principled, rational, and ambitious. You can be wise. You can be respected. And you can be free. You can be happy because you start by believing in yourself. Believing that you are more than what you have been told. You are more than what you have told yourself. You are more worthy than you have ever believed before. And there is help. There is help. Because this isn't an easy change to make necessarily. But as soon as you start opening yourself, the universe and your guides and your angels and your higher self, that deeper knowing in you, they're going to run with you, okay? Like, never before has a little bit of give been enough to create this much change for you. So, release, relax into it, take some deep breaths, allow yourself to look around yourself, see where you are, understand where you are, and decide if you're ready to shift your perspective and to start letting yourself believe in something new and believing that you are worthy of something greater than the hard path that you see ahead of you, and that you are worthy of things just kind of fucking working out for you. Like, what if things just kind of want to work out for you? What if there actually is like a bias in your favor? What if maybe it's not always something bad happens? Do you think that maybe if you let go of that belief, you started to release that and make room for new beliefs and new things, that maybe you would prove yourself right? Just like how you can always find evidence for negative shit, Maybe you could also instead shift your focus, and your brain will automatically, as you work with it, start to rewire itself scientifically in order to focus on more positive things and have that kind of cycle in your life. Just saying. Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes, and I think that this message is pretty clear. I hope that this helped somebody. This is definitely my message too. This is something that I am in actively right now. So please know that if you are in this, you are struggling with this, if you have been this, or you are moving into this energy, like I am right here with you. Like so many people are in this right now, and I can tell you that it is worth it. I am in a really I'm in a really interesting period personally with this of having things reflected back to me positively. So there is it is possible to quickly see proof of what changing your beliefs can do. Material proof. You're not being asked just to have like unlimited faith. It's like you start having faith and belief in yourself and that you deserve better, and it starts happening. And it's a long journey. So if you slip backwards, don't be hard on yourself, okay? If you can't just, wake up and believe in yourself, don't be hard on yourself. But it has to start with the choice. The choice to want to change. To want to change. You can only make a choice from where you are. So, you know, admit that where you're at with your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about your self-worth. Understand that that is okay, and that you don't need to change anything about you, but you deserve to be the best version of yourself. So you have the free will and the choice to make if you want to do that. And you're not alone. There are many practical resources that can become available to you in your physical world, as well as internal mental, like not mental, but innate resources, what I would call like your higher self or your soul, as well as angels, your guides, your ancestors, your loving universe, whether you believe in God or spirituality or not. Like, I wear a cross, but I'm not Christian, but I believe that the universe is working in our favor as soon as we let it. So, that's the message. I'm going to leave it at that. And I would appreciate it if you would give this a like and a subscribe. And if you want to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, I am also posting over there. So hopefully, I will see you again. Sending you so, so, so much love. And we got this. Bye.